And we'll have the usual tip-off. So force the two players in the center circle to challenge for it as we now get underway here with this opening match. Club 360 taking on 876 United. Club 360 currently holding that final playoff position, currently sat fourth of the 10 teams in Baller League. The top 4 will make the playoffs. And that was a bit of a mistake there from the goalkeeper, and Herrera will let it go out. It is technically a goal kick, but the first corner kick will have the flag indicator towards 876, and honestly fortunate that goes that side of the post rather than the other. So 876 will come back down the other end. Hassan El Sayed unable to get to that one, who's starting in defense. Not originally listed among the starters, but will play in that back line as Chin will close down as it goes back to Perez. As you mentioned, very good in distribution so far in this Baller League with the 3 assists. And now it's Juan Vasco. Switch of play is on, and we'll found here is Nick Fraghetti on the right side. This is decent build-up here from Club 360, but Escobar dispossessed in the middle of the park. Challenge is flying in all over, and it does deflect away for a restart for 876. Again, we don't have throw-ins here in Baller League. We have the kick-ins. Has to be on the ground or below knee level. Played back here from Cubedu. Among the squad changes that we saw throughout Baller League ahead of the last match day. Cubedu joining in this 876 squad. And this one will come all the way back to the goalkeeper, Herrera. 876 drawing in a fun clash last time out with Showtime FC, a 4-all result, as the offside decision will go in the favor of Club 360ers. That offside line, that line that right now is in the middle of your screen, indicates if the pass is played and an attacker is ahead of that line, ahead of a defender, then you are offside. If a defender is behind that line, then it's usual offside rules. Holding the track well. Playing on the right side now, Escobar. Played it into his teammate. An accident that works out in the favor of Club 360 as Garro pokes that one out of play. Carlos Danielson, been a sharp performer. 3 goals and the 1 assist, the former national team player for Cuba. And you can see Perez stands well outside of his penalty area to help facilitate in the build-up. For those of you watching Baller League for the first time, 2 15-minute halves, it's a turnover in play. Garro receiving right on that offside line, but he gave it away. And now Escobar looking to turn it over the other direction. Escobar flashing wide of target. But you give him just a slight window, and the top goal scorer for Club 360 can take advantage. He's got 5 in the competition. Among the top goal scorers in the league, that one hit with plenty of power. 7-6 now playing out. Here's Perez. Played over 100 games in Venezuela in the first division. So see players in this league that have competition, or experience I should say, at the highest levels. Perez now in possession. We are watching you guys in the chat, or on Twitch or on YouTube, via the Baller League USA YouTube channel or CBS Sports Golazo. Tell us where you're watching from. Where are you watching from, chat? Sarmiento is offside, having drifted just a little bit beyond there. Shadane Lopez. See the managers in both dugouts. Boris Joffre is in the dugout for Club 360. Mendoza playing wide. Nice first touch to work himself initially out of trouble as Prada puts the challenge in. Juan Vasco taken down. Club 360 doing well to engage the press and then try and find the windows to play through it. Perez comes out. Part of the build-up is Club 360 fine to keep it in their half for the moment. It's good possession play, but Vasco finding the space but couldn't settle his first touch quickly enough. Have to turn and play back to the goalkeeper. Fraghetti. A little piece of skill down the line and didn't quite work for him. Zadoba pointing towards his teammates to make the right runs. He's already got 4 assists. Nice step there from Danielson. It is off him last, and the goalkeeper, taking no chances, hits it into the ceiling. If you do that here inside the Bauer League Arena, it does result in a drop ball, which goes towards the other team. Sounds there in the technical area for 876 says that long distance effort there from Fraghetti, forcing a great save from Herrera, tipped away, and that results in that second corner flag in the favor of Club 360. So the next corner flag that will go up for Club 360 is keeper's off his line, doesn't get anywhere near it. Now a chance here for Lopez, back for Sarmiento, who tried to play it in towards goal. Appeals there for the ball being handled outside of that penalty area, but not given. Just to finish the point, 3 corners results in 1 penalty kick. So we don't have corner kicks. We instead will have a penalty kick in that situation. Something that Club 360 might try and force to get the opening goal of this one. Once again, not conceding. Solid play from out of the back. 876 going pressing with intent. Nice forward pass. It's through the legs there of Ba. We won't have taken too kindly to that. Perez. There's the Venezuelan. Into the middle here with Franco Guglielmucci. So he's not going to be forced into taking any risks or just hitting a hopeful long ball. In some ways, he has to engage a defender. He keeps going, and fires quickly towards that left side. Danielson and Franco trying to return it, but just too much on it. Danielson went pressing. You can see right now it's Club 360 in complete control of the game. They've had all of the ball, and it's Perez, the goalkeeper, who's dictating terms. Franco. Lifted forward, but just a bit too much on it. Here's Ba. BauerLeague.us if you want to come round to the Bauer League Arena in Miami and check out the proceedings here. Scan that QR code on your screen to come down and watch the action here in person. Tropical Park. Western Miami-Dade. Here's another strike from long distance. Salinas forcing the save. Well dealt with there from Herrera in goal. Will lift away. Now for another kick in, but right now it's all the control for Club 360. There's that leaping save attempt. Danielson. Square ball deflects, but it comes kindly for an orange and white shirt. Very distinct look. Same for 876, who have that all yellow look. Highlighter green mixed in. Sarmiento has the skills and tries some long distance for that one. Well high and wide. 876 will have to take their chances when they get the ball. They've been against the ball for a fair amount of the game. Nice bit of skill. Here's a chance now for Salinas. Tried to get turned, but the defending has been what has been required from 876, despite not getting to have much of the ball. And up to the challenge defensively. Now, here they go. They go pressing. A lot of play back to the goalkeeper. In some ways, he has a lot of the responsibility as his boot. Knotted centrally. Maybe an easy claim for the goalkeeper. See, he's thinking about going quickly, but not really. It's on 876 to have a bit of the ball. He's not put so much energy into the defending. Sayed going back to Herrera, the wild card goalkeeper. Popped out wide there from Jude Waugh. Going to ground, feeling he's fouled. The referee will eventually give a free kick in the favor of Juan Vasco. And here, this is very much a tactic. It's a challenge that forces the goalkeeper to come out. Benedetti played out the other side. It did go out of play. And here on this near side, you can see that touch line. does seem as though this game might require a game changer to turn this around and change the dynamic. So for those who are joining us for the first time on Baller League, as the goalkeeper shoots, that one well over the bar. If you're just joining us on Baller League, so we play 2 15-minute halves, and after 12 minutes, we'll have a game changer. It'll completely alter the rules of the game. At times it's 1 against 1 or 3 against 3. We'll explain the rules as they come in. Back to Pettis. Dribbling beyond 1. Switch the play. Benedetti's first touch. Lets him down. Herrera. Lifted forward. The run there made by Prada, but that is there first, and they go quickly. Getting turned and played to Ceballos, who squares it. Vasco lifting in. Salinas, and it's Herrera who came out. Benedetti. Rolling substitution, so you see changes made on that far side. And fresh legs on the pitch. Direct ball forward, and just a bit too much in towards Vasco. That one going out of play. Mention how both of these teams drew on the opening day. Club 360 was a 2-2 with Midnight Wizards, which is a very good result against a team who had previously been the juggernauts of Baller League. For 8-7-6, a 4-4. Prada in behind. Good defending though from Club 360. They've got to play out of the trouble. Well done to do so. That switch hooked on down the line there from Salinas. 10 seconds away now from the first game changer, which will alter the rules. And it seems as though Pettis is going to hold on until we get our first half game changer.
Let's take this thing higher, higher than you ever been. Stand tall like Everest. We go higher. It's time to go higher.
Okay then, so it's time for +1. Our first game changer of the evening. The game starts at 1v1 with the goalkeeper. However, once the goalkeeper starts the play, he cannot then touch it again. So it becomes a genuine one-on-one opportunity. Until there is a goal, it remains one-on-one. Once that first goal gets scored, then both teams will get to add a second player. And as the goals get scored, more players can get added into the game. So we'll see it first with the two goalkeepers. It's going to be Club 360 who will start with the ball. And then we'll go 1 against 1. Sebastian Prada is out there for 8-7-6. And for the next 3 minutes, we'll play in our +1 game changer. And why not? The leading goal scorer for Club 360 gets on the ball. Jose Escobar already starting the step overs ahead of Prada. Goes towards that left. Now gets turned. Escobar hesitates. Still Escobar turning ahead of the goalkeeper. Can he finish it off? It's blocked. Prada with the sharp defending. And it needed to be just right. However, because that does clear away for the third corner of the game to Club 360, it's time now for a penalty kick. So a real chance then for Club 360 to get their first chance. Although they make the defensive stop, because it goes out for what would have been a corner, time now for a penalty kick. It's Carlos Danielson who's going to take to open the scoring. Danielson beyond the goalkeeper, and he fired it wide. So no goal for Club 360. 8-7-6 about getting away with that first moment here of +1 without conceding. And so Prada, who defended, will now have his chance to attack. All on the Colombian. 4 goals and 3 assists in Baller League so far. Prada, the stutter steps, trying to turn the other way. Wants to get on that right, though. Defender knows that he fires, and it's denied there by Pettis. They can go. Ball is still alive. Now a chance now in a one-on-one situation for Club 360. That little step there from Fragetti. Goes the other way and gets it beyond Herrera, and there's the opening goal of the game. Anguish on the face of the goalkeeper, but it's Club 360 open the scoring. Nick Fragetti defends, stonewalls Prada, and then fires in the other way. So Club 360 have the first goal of the game, and we're now at 2 against 2. Sarmiento and El Sayed are on the pitch for 8-7-6. El Sayed had the window, slips it in behind. Sarmiento has to get there ahead of the goalkeeper, makes the save, and now it can turn over. Looks like 2 against 1. Vasco towards Danielson, that's well overcooked. So 8-7-6 will go again. Does seem as though Vasco is more on from a defensive point of view. 8-7-6 will be desperate to get a goal here. They had a real chance there. Sarmiento just couldn't get the chip away. El Sayed. So difficult to find a window. You got to make different kinds of runs. You have to beat a man off the dribble, as El Sayed does there. El Sayed to finish, and it's off the bar. Sarmiento volleys over. What a chance. He's had 2 of them in this +1 period. So now, Club 360 to have the ball. There's that effort that just kind of skims off the crossbar there, kind of chipped up towards that bar. Danielson entering the final minute. Danielson, and there's a second goal for Club 360. Missed the penalty kick. And Danielson making amends by getting the second goal here in +1. And Club 360 are now in control. Just smashed it beyond Herrera at that near post. 4th goal of Baller League for Danielson. Well finished. So now 3 against 3 for the final 45 seconds. This is where it gets a little bit more complicated. It's turned over there by Garro, who stepped to try and win it back. And it's going to be a free kick as Garro did catch him. Here is that challenge. Yeah, there's not a lot of contact there, is there? The intent, though, was to slow down his run. Danielson. It's very good off the dribble, tries a little skill, nods it forward. He was also caught there. Escobar can get turned. Lovely idea there. Showing some audacity there, Danielson in midfield. Chance opens up for Mendoza! 3-0 in the +1 period. This game changer has been an absolute boon to Club 360. 3 goals in 2.5 minutes. And 8-7-6 has seen this game slip in the game changer period. Lifted forward, and now 4 against 4 in terms of outfield players. Garro tries to help it on. It is actually given as a corner, so something useful for the second half, but for Club 360, an incredible game changer period as they get the 3 goals. Well taken chances. Let's hear the 8-7-6 huddle.
That's all it is. They're finishing theirs where we have. We've gotten 3 chances.
Vamos a ir así. Stevie, Nick, Franco y Denilson adelante, mucho en el medio. ¿Ok? Vamos.
Señores, una cosita. Perdón.
Profe, dame 5 fuera. Que
Están tocando el balón muy bien.
Escuchen.
Estamos controlando el balón muy bien. Esos pases cortos están muy bien. ¿Qué está pasando? Quebramos la primera línea y estamos aguantando mucho el balón. Vemos al otro costado, que siempre es un 3 contra 2. Siempre aprovechemos que ya quebramos la primera línea.
Ya lo tenemos. Y después de que quebramos la primera línea, ya podemos atacar porque somos 3 contra 2.
Ahora nos van a apretar más rápido.
Y van a regalar esa bola.
Lo que hicieron, lo que dice el Chepe Cucho, excelente. Paciencia, sigamos, pero ahora, como dicen, nos van a reventar ahora nosotros. Claro. Ahí tenemos que, ahora puedes meter esos pelotazos, buscar esos espacios a la línea.
Ya no
presiones. Hey, no arriesguemos, sino bótala. Cualquier cosa la botamos.
Ya lo tenemos.
Paciencia. Okay. No relajemos.
Tenemos dos objetivos.
And here's the game changer period that worked out so well for Club 360. Fraghetti first. Keeper could maybe have done better with that, but it really is about that sort of one-on-one. Prada just sort of losing his legs there, unable to really close down. And then Danielson, who showed some fantastic skill in the game changer period. Just a little burst, fire with pace beyond the goalkeeper. And El Sayed was trying to line him up, but just as he was lining him up, Danielson went flying beyond him. And then here's the third, and it's the wild card for this match. Alexis Mendoza unmarked, first-time finish. Lashed in well. You kind of expect with that left boot that he goes towards the far post, but instead he goes near. And a wonderful game-changer period. And so 8-7-6 with a mountain to climb now in this second half. As we get going, once again back in our 6v6. Good step there. Mendoza, high and wide. But once again, it's Club 360 with the dominance. Another strong challenge in there. And it was Ceballos, the defender, who did well to win the ball and create the chance. Parada, back to the goalkeeper. 8-7-6 doesn't really have the luxury that Club 360 did in the first half of being patient. They have to go with the initiative. That one's lifted out of play from Edgar Perez. Well done to Duda Pavao in our studio to make sure the ball doesn't take out any of the equipment. First of 5 matches we have to bring you tonight here on Baller League at Match Day 6. We head towards the playoffs. I think a deflection on its way out. It is given as a corner, so a second corner flag now will appear on that screen next to the ticking clock. Right side. So the next corner that 8-7-6 get will result in a penalty kick and a real lifeline that could be for 8-7-6 given how they've struggled. Here now is Herrera. Lifted towards Prada, who receives well. Waits for the challenge to come in and goes beyond him. Prada squaring towards Sarmiento, who's pushed down from behind. Referee telling him to get up. Salinas. And Club 360 strike on the break. Instead, they turn back. We'll go to the goalkeeper. Force them to challenge and to press. One of the things they mentioned in that huddle was the 3v2s. If you engage and you engage, it'll be the 3v2s that engage off the back end of it. That's exactly what Club 360 are looking to create. They've shown good patience. We hear that as well from the dugout of Club 360. To the middle. You see that pressure coming through, and there's only 2 defenders back now. So can you find that next pass? Nice skill there. And Cubedu was holding Cucho Salinas on that left side. It's going to be a free kick. Cubedu didn't want to get beat. He elects to hold. There's an issue with the match ball, so we'll get a replacement. Salinas will take. And here again, that patient possession. See, it's really working well, both from obviously the fact that it's 3-0, a lot of that acquired via the game changer, but it's more the nil for the opponent as Herrera punches away. That one into the top level of the VIP area. Here's Franco. Prada losing out. Franco trying to help it centrally, but couldn't quite get it over. Ba able to leave it. Here once again is Cubedu. Herrera. Cubedu does well to receive in the center circle. This would be a huge result for Club 360 to cement their place in the top portion of the table. Entered this match day 6 with 11 points from the first 5. Really good return. They do have a Celsius energy point in their credit as well. Salinas. Here Fragetti telling him to get further forward, Salinas. Ba stepping in to get an initial touch, but Danielson emerges with it. Danielson towards that bottom left corner, struck with venom. Sensational goal there, and Danielson has taken command of this game. He's got a brace. He's up to 5 for the season, and Club 360 in full control at 4-0 up. There's going to be a challenge flag
8-7-6
that
is
comes up.
challenging.
And there is going to now be a challenge thrown immediately. And we'll see what exactly it is that 8-7-6 wants reviewed about this one.
8-7-6 is challenging a foul before the goal.
They are challenging here a foul before the goal. So it would be there. And Ba wins the ball. Actually, it's the Club 360 player Salinas who wins the ball. So the question is, does he sort of foul him on the follow through? But he gets the ball initially.
Challenge unsuccessful.
So it's an unsuccessful challenge, and the goal will stand. If you're Club 360, you kind of have to try it given your moment in the game where they're struggling. But it's going to be no foul as we looked at it on replay. I think that's probably the correct decision after Salinas won the ball initially. Herrera. Played forward. Benedetti. Play the kick in to Danielson. Man of the match so far, at least in one man's opinion. Well, misjudging the balance is going to come kindly here, and the chance for that first-time strike to come in from Shadane Lopez off the bench. Bettis eventually onto it. Just a bit of a misplayed ball there. It's a chance from almost nothing after 8-7-6 have been dominated. Danielson goes for his hat trick. He's feeling himself. You can tell he's just got a bit of that sauce. He's got a bit of that skill and swagger. Tried that incredible sombrero touch in the middle of the park earlier. He's got some power as well. Got everything you'd want really out of a baller league player. Pass flex out of play. Nice first time idea to the middle of the park there from Vasco. Didn't quite come off. Ba in towards Garro, but losing out there in the middle of the park. About 9 minutes left here for 8-7-6 though. It's the kind of result that could potentially see them out of the playoffs. Where they're currently at. Club 360 were sort of on that line. They were 7 points off coming in. All of a sudden that becomes 8 or 9 by the end of the match day with only 3 or 4 games left to play. Here now coming forward is Benedetti down that right side, dancing on the byline, trying to round the goalkeeper and turn there. Vasco put the challenge in, but just about doing enough there, Herrera, to keep 8-7-6 with a prayer. Ba. Tries some long distance, forces to save El Sayed, can't quite get to it quickly enough, and Vasco slides away for not a corner, which would have resulted in a penalty. Ba comes through, keeper gets a hand, and now the counter is on. Danielson for his hat trick, but sent wide. You back him in those one-on-one moments. Club 360, 4-0 up. What a performance from Drewski's team. They look playoff bound. El Sayed trying to sneak it by. Edgar Perez on the near post. Escobar. Lifted forward, dealt with well there by Garro. Challenge is coming in. Danielson. Back to Perez. Vasco. Trying to send it down the line, but never going to find it. Played forward. Garro. El Sayed from a narrow angle, stings the palms of the goalkeeper. El Sayed pushing for the second. Unable to find it. 360 maintained that clean sheet. ShopTopBallerLeague.us for those jerseys. You can see the orange and whites. Some great kits. That one's given away. Sarmiento, though, couldn't find the pass. And now can Club 360 go the other way with Fraghetti. Fraghetti for 5-0, denied. Still looks for the header. It's bouncing around on the line, and the goalkeeper just about getting onto it. Knows what a scramble onto the ball. Here now is Sarmiento. El Sayed. 360, or rather 876 are actually creating chances. Had a couple of good moments. El Sayed has forced the goalkeeper to work as Mendoza scored the third goal of the game-changer period. Now plays it into space. Escobar can pick out the cross on that left side. He'll lift it towards the back post. It'll be just about kept in here by Salinas. Nice dancing skill. He's got to get around Prada. Free kick awarded. Just too much contact there. It's going to be a free kick on that right side. 876 will want to get something before that game changer period to give themselves a chance. Could be one-on-one, could be fair play, could be the line in the second half. Low and fired in first time there from Salinas, who goes over. Lifted forward, Waugh tracking that long ball, but it's going to be turned over. Mendoza's touch just a bit heavy. Joined there by the corner. And it's 876 United to take it out from that corner. 5.5 minutes left. Long ball, not really going anywhere. Nice first time pass into the middle. Mendoza, Club 360 are just playing with verve and with style. That last pass, though, letting them down. Here's Jude Waugh carrying towards that corner. Does get a cross away. Will require for Sean Chin, who was originally a wild card, but now a firm member of this 876 team. Another challenge. Sarmiento. Very good operator in tight space. He's have to give back here to Parada. 7-6 with only one man at the back. Brings the goalkeeper into play. He wants to have a hit, and Herrera tries it. Unable to create that opportunity. Now, Club 360 looking to turn it over. Benedetti towards that byline. Cutback is on, and there's the fifth. A second of the game for Alexis Mendoza. He tries his worm. The official celebration of Club 360. And the wild card has brought it. The third and the fifth. This one, easy as you want. Not a lot of lift, but still a very solid worm there. And you would think at this point, Club 360 are cruising towards another victory. A big statement here in the opening game of Baller League Match Day 6. Free kick awarded right by that halfway line. We'll have that game changer period. Garro tries his luck, forcing the save there from Perez. Still they play, you can see the composure. I think you're starting to see the difference in level in teams that have played together, that have formed an identity. Week one, just didn't see play like this. But that chemistry is starting to build. The quality is coming through. Prada. Forward into Waugh. Tried that first time idea. It was going to be a difficult to squeeze it through that window. Perez, as we approach that second half game changer, going to have to be something special for 876. That would have been a big chance there, but time now for the game changer.
It's time to go.
And it is time for the line. So basically what this means is if the goal is scored from behind the offside line, it counts double. So if you're 876, anytime you approach it, just try your luck. hit 10 of them, maybe one goes in and you create a window and a chance, but it's difficult.
Alexis,
It's difficult, given the size of the goal, given the quality of the goalkeepers, to create one of those chances. But if you're the coach of 876 United, Lionel Brown, you just say, keep firing, keep going. You need 3 of them to get back in the game. But if you're Club 360, you're just going to keep playing your game, your possession-style game, move it from side to side, engage the defense, and force them to win it back. Perez will start with the direct ball into Mendoza, who can receive. Wall unable to win it. Escobar can get turned. Really, this game depends on 876 being able to win the ball back. Really prevent the goalkeeper from dictating the terms. Perez will try and do just that. Prada with a touch. Ran it into Mendoza, who can get it back. Ba getting stuck in, and now Prada can flip it back. Now can they get into the kind of shooting position they need to? Into that line. Sarmiento. Have a hit. Oh, it's just inside the line. Forcing the save. Got it on the follow. Off the post and out. Ba now coming through. And now this is a 3-on-1 going the other way. Vasco and Danielson turning inside. Danielson for his hat-trick. A scoring performance. He makes it 6-0 with his 3rd goal of the game. It's a hat-trick for Carlos Danielson as Club 360 look on their way to another win. But really, it starts with the incredible sequence of save, post, and then another chance coming through. The challenge there from Vasco completely opens this up. And then Danielson, only one idea, but it's that first touch. It's such a great idea to come inside. You still leave yourself room to finish with your preferred right. Well taken. And now this is a ball well found in towards Wah. Can 876 finally get a goal? He'll have to get turned. He'll have to play it back. Square, and left it for Gatto, another save. That is an incredible save from Edgar Perez. And Benedetti able to get rid. Sarmiento thinks about approaching in, but it's really, you gotta try and score. Gatto beyond the goalkeeper, but it's off him last. He's had 2 great chances. As that one won't go out of play. Played forward, little layoff now in towards Escobar, entering the final minute of what has been a dominant performance from Club 360. Scoring 4 goals in game-changer periods. This one, though, more of a normal period of action. Didn't get that double goal, but wow. As Danielson's come through, is he gonna get a 4th? He handled the ball on its way through. Finished it anyway, but it won't count. Prada. And Wall trying it from long distance. Wall will come through. He wants to fight for it. Wall left here, and that strike fired over from Shadane Lopez. Club 360 look on their way to a clean sheet. Already the best defensive side in Baller League USA. And they keep a clean sheet here on match day 6. An impressive result, and there it is, a full time. It's actually their 3rd clean sheet of Baller League. They've been so impressive defensively, so good on the ball. Carlos Danielson adds a hat trick, and this Club 360